Welcome back to Jaro Dynamics. Okay, so it has been quite a while since I have done a movie review video. I just really don't have the time that I used to have to be able to do these, but goodness, I would really like to be able to. I've seen so many movies since I did my last movie review. Let's kind of touch on some of them. This is going to be a review of the movie Sinners, but just to kind of give you an idea, I would love to be able to make videos on all these movies that I've seen, and I'll kind of, I'll get to as many as I can. Who knows though? So the last movie I saw was The Last Rodeo. I saw Final Destination Bloodlines. I saw Hurry Up Tomorrow. I saw Clown in a Cornfield. I saw The Surfer. I saw The Amateur. I saw Until Dawn. I saw Sinners, which we're going to be talking about. A Working Man. It just keeps going. Drop. Thunderbolts. Minecraft. Hell of a Summer. Woman in the Yard. Locked. Novocaine. Black Bag. Rule of Jenny Pin. Actually, I think did I do a movie review? I think that may be where I left off. The Lost Lands. Last Breath. Yeah, I think I'm almost sure I did a movie review for Last Breath. I think I did one for Rule of Jenny Pin. So yeah, I think that's probably where my movie reviews left off. I'll look into it just to be sure. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do as many as I can. But for now, let's just do one. And I'm doing it with this setup, which looks really weird when I do this, because it's just easier than me resetting up the camera. I'll try and get a movie review or two done right now before I go out to dinner with the family. But yeah, so let's go to IMDb and talk about Sinners. All right. So if you haven't seen it yet, it is still out there, and it is amazing. And you really want to go see this. Um, Director and writer Ryan Coogler. He is from Black Panther. He was the writer and director for Black Panther 2. He has also he did, I think, the Creed movies. He's done quite a few things. He's really good. I wish they had given him Blade. This could have been Blade, but we got Sinners, which was a great movie separate from anything that we would have got with Blade. Stars Michael B. Jordan. He plays two characters, twin brothers. Miles Catan or Catan, Saul Williams are the three main actors according to IMDb. So let's kind of go down through these. Michael B. Jordan, where do you know him from? Well, Black Panther, Creed, most of the Coogler movies, actually, honestly. Um, he was he kind of got his name from Fruitvale Station, which I think is also Coogler. Yeah, Ryan Coogler did Fruitvale Station, so he really likes to work with Michael B. Jordan, which is great because Michael B. Jordan's a great actor. Where I know that Michael B. Jordan got his start was All My Children. He was on the soap opera All My Children when he first started acting. Let's see if we can get down there here. All the way down here. All My Children from 2003 to 2006. That's funny. But before that, he was on The Wire, like, 13 episodes of The Wire. So he actually kind of had a decent sized role in that show. Um, he was on The Cosby Show. This isn't The Cosby Show, though, I don't think. This is a different thing. Okay. Anyways. Where else do you know him from? You would probably, if you, let's see here. He was in Fantastic Four as Johnny Storm, so technically we could see him come back in the Avengers movies as that version of, or his version of that character. Um, he was in Let's see. He was in Space Jam. Oh no. Without Remorse. That was good. Um, Fahrenheit 451. That was good. There you go. Interesting. All right, but anyways, and we're gonna see him in tons more stuff moving forward. He's one of the big actors going in Hollywood right now, and he's amazing. And Ryan Coogler is just gonna keep directing and writing stuff, so I'm assuming he'll play major characters in those movies. Um, I really think he's a great actor. So looking forward to seeing more from him. We have Miles Kenton is the cousin, I think. Miles Kenton plays Sammy Moore, which is the other main character. It's the twin brother's cousin. What else do you know him from? Doesn't look like anything. This is his first. This is his big start, and he is good. He is really good in this. Um, he's on the soundtrack because he sings in it. Oh, he's an arranger. Oh, interesting. He plays guitar. He sings, arranger, plays guitar. So I guess it's his song. That's awesome. And he's really, really a good actor in this. He does a great job. All right, let's see here. Bunch of stuff is popping up. I can't. I was supposed to see this movie today, but I decided to stay home and film videos. So I didn't go see it because the more I see a movie, the less I can film videos. So, anyways, all right. We have Saul Williams. Jedediah is in this. Adrian Ward Hammond as Ruthie. Jack O'Connell as Remick. What do we know Jack O'Connell from? Because he was actually really good in this. Oh, he's the husband guy, not the main vampire guy. But he was in that Ferrari movie. Yeah. Okay. We'll eventually get to the other big star here. Where'd she go? She's not here. Tanaj Jackson. She's great. Interesting. David Maldonado as Hogwood. Aiden and Collarda as teenager. Okay. Yao. Bo Chow is good in this. So is Helena Hu, which is Lisa Chow. They do a good job in this. Lee Jun Lee. Wait. Grace. Wait, is Grace the daughter or is Lisa the daughter? No, I think Grace is the daughter. Okay. Haley Steinfeld is way down here as Mary. She is great in this. Jamie Lawson is great in this. Omar Benson Miller is he's from tons of stuff. Well, let's go back to Haley Steinfeld. Haley Steinfeld is from Hawkeye. She is the younger Hawkeye. She was also from Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse as Gwen Stacy. She was in True Grit as Maddie Rose. I think she was the little girl in True Grit. Pitch Perfect 3, I guess. But yeah, she's showing up in all these Marvel movies. She is also engaged to the quarterback of the Bills, who came from my neck of the woods, kind of. He's south of me. He grew up south of me a little ways. Porterville. Porterville? Is that right? I could be wrong on that, actually. Anyways, Jamie Lawson, where's she from? She's really good. She was in the Batman. She was Bella Real in the Batman. She was in The Woman King, Shantae, and she was in The Running Man. Oh, the new Running Man that's coming out in 2025. All right, I look forward to that. And then Omar Benson, you know him from tons of stuff. Let's see what you know him from. Ballers, 8 Mile, Miracle at St. Anna, Shall We Dance? Let's see, Rugrats, True Lies. He does a lot of voice acting. Interestingly, okay. The unicorn. Yeah. Oh no, that's not the movie. That's the TV series. Okay, but Ballers is where I really know him from. Anyways, he's good. He's good. He's solid, solid in this. So wait, so who's the main vampire guy? Now let me go back here. Maybe it is Jack. Jack O'Connell is the main vampire guy. Hmm. Let's see. No, I'm not sure, but we'll go. We'll say it. Remick is the main vampire guy. Uh, anyways, if it is either way, it's he's one of the vampires. Either the main vampire guy or the first guy that's turned. He was in Unbroken. He was in 71. Starred Up. He was in Eden Lake. Rogue Heroes. Little Fish. All right. All right. So now that that's out of the way, um, what do you get in this movie? So here's the basic premise of the movie. Is well, let's go here. The basic premise of the movie is Michael B. Jordan plays the two twin brothers. They're back from well, first they went off to war. I'm assuming World War II, but I could be wrong on that. Maybe it is World War One, but I think it's World War II. Um, they're back from war, but they went to Chicago and they were involved with the gangs up in Chicago. But then they stole from somebody and came back home. They basically kind of not ran away per se, but basically went home for for safety. And then they come across their cousin, which is Sammy there, um, and they want to start a basically a juke joint. They want to start a club where they can have music and drinking and basically like what they were running up in Chicago for the gangs, but just down there in their hometown. And so they're putting together this club. They're getting all these people invited. They're getting food prepared. They're getting everything set up. Um, and while this is happening, there is a guy shows up at a farmhouse, and he's saying he's being chased by Indians, Native Americans, and he needs their help to hide him. So they hide him. Well, the Native Americans show up, and they tell the couple that they don't know who they have hiding in their home, and they should let them go in there and get it. But they won't, so they leave because it's about to be dark. Turns out he's a vampire. They were hunting him, and he turns the couple, as you see in the scene right here. He turns the couple, and then they become a three pack, not a threesome, a three pack of vampires. And then they show up at this club where Michael B. Jordan's brothers are running the club, and then they start converting people, and then it becomes a battle between the people that haven't been converted yet and the converted. There's a lot of musical allegory in it, which is amazing. Great music throughout, spiritual music. The music is very spiritual and ancestral, and it's just really, really cool aspect of the movie. Um, and uh, and yeah, I don't want to spoil too much beyond that, but that's the basic premise that you get from all the trailers. And I really, really think you should go watch this movie. You will enjoy it. There is almost no chance that you won't. And, honestly, like, so a few people have said, obviously there's, racial issues in it because it is historically accurate, right? And so it's not like trying to make race a huge issue in like a modern day movie, or a bigger issue than it actually is. It's kind of like Lovecraft Country. I loved that series because it was very historically accurate in the sense that they were dealing with all these racial issues at the time when these racial issues were more of an issue. And I enjoy that. Not that I think that's a good thing, obviously, but I enjoy stories about that more than trying to squeeze it into modern day stories where it doesn't necessarily belong. Sometimes it does, but they try to shove it in a lot of places where it doesn't need to be. But anyways, this movie is great. You will see some of those racial issues. So if you really don't like that, then maybe you don't want to see this. But honestly, it's a period piece that does a really good job of sticking to that, and I recommend I recommend it a lot. All right, leave any comments, questions, or let me know if you enjoy me doing these movie reviews and want me to try to really get to all those other movies that I've seen when I haven't been able to make videos. All right, everybody, take care. Have a good day.